Well, good afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So let's get reopened for business here, and let's wake up the football gods. Forgive me, I got my day job. I got my day job, okay? I'm out there making cabinet doors and getting those Lombardi racks and stuff together, and I've got some more of the shot glass racks and stuff to do, because that's what we got to do, because they always tell me, don't quit your day job, because there's no future for you here on YouTube. But this morning, I was actually really honored because one of my favorite Tweeters, I'm not sure actually what you call it, but Cowboys Stats and Graphs. I always love, following him or her. I don't know if it's him or her, because they always come up with great numbers and things. And, of course, you know how you Dak haters are. We know how you are. You guys will turn around and say, oh, that's bullshit. Stats are for losers and this, that, and the other. It's like, okay, whatever. Just admit it. You are just a flat-out hater. Well, this morning, I had done my morning video, and I had posted it, and I was going through, the Twitter and looking at some of the tweets and things, and I came across this one from Cowboys Stats and Graphs. And I was honored because I actually tweeted a response to him, and he tweeted back at it. I was like, oh, man, I felt like a big shot then. But what it was is, and this is actually pretty interesting, like last year, the Cowboys have been snapping the ball early with Dak at the helm. I never thought of this as an analytical related edge, but I'd be interested to know why this is a priority for them. And when you look at the statistics here, right up here in the corner, let me see if I can blow it up a little more. You see here where the Cowboys are, okay? This is fast and efficient. Cowboys are way up here on the fast and efficient, okay? When you get down here, actually, let's see how some of our other competition is in here. Let's see. Slow and inefficient, you see the Jets, you see the Bengals over there, Steelers, Buffalo, Raiders, Colts, okay? So that's the slow and inefficient, okay? We're in the peak of the fast and efficient. Slow and efficient, we see teams like, Denver, Green Bay, Baltimore, San Francisco, Cardinals, Kansas City's up there, and, of course, the Browns. Fast and very inefficient. This is kind of crazy, because look who's in there. Washington is fast, but they're inefficient. The Giants, they're fast, and they're not very efficient. Let's see, where's the Eagles? Oh, the Eagles actually are doing pretty good. They're actually on the fast, efficient side, although they're close to the line. They're close to the borderline. But I was thinking, because I like to, when I build stuff, I like to reverse engineer things. People will say, can you build this? Or somebody will say, I want something. I'll say, get a picture of it, and I'll build it from the picture. Don't send me plans. I just need to know what you're trying to make it look like, and I can figure it out from there. And so this is where I love trying to be that analytical mind with this stuff and thinking about this. So the Cowboys are almost no huddling it speed-wise. They're calling these plays fast, in which case you hopefully don't end up having delay of game calls. But why would the Cowboys want to do that? Because when you think about it, for the defense, if you have a defense that you're concerned about, much like we learned years ago when our defense wasn't good, we slowed down the game by running the football, by taking more time off the clock, giving the ball to the other team less times. But see, this is, to me, the philosophy. Cowboys Stats and Graphs. This is what I think it is, and this is what I tweeted towards you and said, because what you're trying to do is actually wear down the other team. And this brought me to actually this, which I remembered Jimmy Johnson saying this. And let me play this, and I'll respond to it afterwards.
I think there's a misconception about football. People think that football is for tough guys. Tough guys.
Tough guys.
Well, football rewards the guys that are in great condition. That's when you have fun. When you're kicking somebody's ass and they're sucking for wind. Yes. There was a great coach one time says, fatigue makes cowards of us all. What if I walked up here and said, you're a coward? You're a coward. You wouldn't like it, would you? But that's the reality of it. When you're tired, you make mistakes, you don't do what's right, and your will to win all of a sudden starts to waver just a little bit. You get tired, and all of a sudden you don't have that same fight. Fatigue makes cowards of us all of us, me included. I guarantee you, when I was on that damn TV show and I hadn't had any sleep and I hadn't had any food and bugs are biting on my ass, I wasn't a big tough guy. I'm saying, what the hell am I doing here? Fatigue makes cowards of us all. If you're in great shape, if you can run like a deer, at the end of the ball game, you're going to be smiling and having fun. And let me tell you something, guys. This is going to be the greatest time in your life. I used to sit in this same ass room. I'd look at the schedule, and I said, God, oh, I can't wait till Oklahoma comes in here. I can't wait till Florida comes in here.
Can't wait till the Eagles come in here.
And that's what you should feel. This is why you came to Miami. That's why you wanted to be a Hurricane. But you can only do it if you're in great shape and if you're not sucking for wind at the end of the game. And when you look across the way and that guy is hanging down, he is a coward. He's a coward because he's tired. Don't be tired.
Don't be tired. Now, interesting thing here. Interesting thing, because, you know, I don't like to try and pull stuff out my rear end, okay? Nobody likes that. I wanted to, because when I started thinking about this whole philosophy, and it literally, it makes 100% sense to me, okay? When I think about the Cowboys, you know, who have the Star, which is an incredible workout facility. It's incredible. World-setting class, okay? Because everybody looks at that place and says, let's build that. They got everything in there. In Texas, it's hot. But getting ready to play Tampa Bay, they practice their ass outside. They practice in the heat in Texas, a heat, dry air. It's a blast furnace. They practiced so hard that Ty Nsekhe had heat exhaustion, had to go to the hospital, get an IV and spend the night there. They went out there to get in condition. And when I was at the Pro Football Hall of Fame watching the Hall of Fame game, all of the players who were not playing in that game before that game, they're running sprints. The guys that aren't playing are running sprints. Dak Prescott, who couldn't throw the football, he wasn't on the sidelines just, you know, taking a knee. He was still out there practicing, moving his body to stay in shape. Now, here's where the genius is. And this is where I look at Bill Belichick. See, Bill Belichick understands it's not just about the first 11 on offense and defense. You're going to lose some of those guys. So you have to make sure that it's not about having 22 great guys. It's about having about 40 really good guys. So when you lose somebody, you're not dropping off a cliff. That's the first thing. The second part about that is I can set up and I can have this guy does something that's really, really special. Maybe I only need it for 10 or 15 plays a game. This guy does something special over here. Maybe I need him for 25 plays a game. And I can rotate fresh bodies in there. So when I think about the Cowboys, and of course, you think about a young CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup when he comes back, and even Amari Cooper, that these guys, you're going to be chasing these guys down. The more you got to chase Amari Cooper, the way he basically is like he's got mud flaps on and, you know, he's, you know, doing donuts and stuff in the parking lots, and those guys having to chase him, and you're hurrying up the plays, you're going to wear them out. Fatigue makes cowards of us all. That's what Jimmy Johnson said. Interesting thing, though. He quoted Vince Lombardi, and this is in life where there are no original ideas. We all know Vince Lombardi. Of course, everybody would quote Vince Lombardi, but Vince Lombardi didn't actually come up with it. General Patton, during World War II, actually came up with it. He was the originator of that because he told his soldiers in the middle of World War II, fatigue makes cowards of us all. Vince Lombardi took it and ran with it. Jimmy Johnson took it to a whole nother level. And as I look at our defense, here's what's cool about it and why this works and why you want to run as many plays as possible. Because your defense is now, it's not the Dontari Poes that's out there sucking wind. It's not the Tyrone Crawfords with the bad hips. It's not these older players that get tired. Our defense are young guys like Micah Parsons, who literally was a 1-year-old when Tom Brady started playing football. It's Diggs, who's only in his second year. It's even Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch. It's young guys. But beyond that, you actually look at this and say the amount of depth. I'm not saying that we got Khalil Max out there, but if you can take and have a rotation where my defender's only playing half the plays of the offensive guys, guess what? The fatigue will make cowards of that other team by the fourth quarter. You will wear them down with those young pups. Those crazed dogs will be coming after them. And this is why the Cowboys, who may have a little bit of an advantage, because when the NFLPA said, we don't want the players working out at the facilities because of COVID problems, you had the Dallas Cowboys have already more players. They had 26 players before OTAs working at the facilities because most of them live in the Dallas Metroplex area. They hang out together. They're at Dak Prescott's house working out, running routes. They had 100% participation in OTAs, in minicamp. And this is where you use that athleticism, that youth, and that conditioning to your advantage against the other guys that may not be in the same shape. Those guys that may be older and are sucking wind and that become cowards because they're fatigued. So Cowboys Stats and Graphs, appreciate you retweeting my response. And this would be my reason behind why the Dallas Cowboys are trying to hurry up and get those plays out there. We're just going to wear you down. You're going to get tired by the end of the game. And with that being said, I got to go back to my day job because I got to pay some bills. And Lord knows I got lots of bills. But I will catch you guys later because we got to talk about a coach that could be on the hot seat for the Dallas Cowboys later. Our coach here, as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report.
You did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Yeah. I will see you later.